everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Panthers going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Tannehill. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 70 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now play fake here on first down. Going deep for Benjamin. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
Now a handoff as they run left side. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Open man right side is Ingram. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And New York set to take the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, here's Tannehill. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On second down, here's Tannehill. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. A good pickup there, a 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Completes it to Moncrief, left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. There he goes, inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Newton on first down. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. A good pickup there, a 22. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On first and 10, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry. As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere. Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane Ray from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, Tannehill. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. Play action, it's Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket, letting one go, and he's got his man. Beckham, touchdown Giants. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Now Newton on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second and 10, Newton. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 23 yards on the play. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now it's Tannehill. Over the middle to Beckham. And down he goes but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He'll field this at the 5. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, it's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Here's Newton now on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing again is Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Newton. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They go play action here on first down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So we come upon halftime here.
Larry, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run it now out of the gun.
And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right at the 45.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The play clock's running down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got Moncrief. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Here's Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Tannehill on 1st down. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. They come out here in the I. And to give this time to the tailback. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, it'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. It's the fullback taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You get a little confidence in him and let him fling another one.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
First down, a run with Hyde. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. A give to the fullback on the dive. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Operating from the gun. Newton, that's complete right around the 8. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yard. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. On first down, it's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit. They'll run it now out of the gun.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin from 13 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They're going to try and run. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And his kick is good. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And now out come the Giants. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. He finds Beckham complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Tannehill. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a handoff looking right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. He's back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now it's Tannehill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season.